Thank you, Tony. And now Carol Cox of Intermedia Web and Full Study University.
Hey, thank you. Good morning. Thank you so much, Leslie and Michelle, for having me today. And thank you, Tony and Guy, for your great insight. And so I'm going to take a little bit of a different tack and talk about one strategy, how to use game dynamics in your business to improve customer engagement and loyalty. So as I was working on this presentation, I brought to mind a trip that I took over the holidays to Dubai. My brother's working there. And this is a picture of the Gold Souk in Dubai. And we went there, and it's a very small area, but it has over 400 jewelry stores crammed into this area. And you can see some of them here. And so my brother was looking to buy a gold coin, but we didn't really know which jewelry store to go into. They all literally sold the same exact thing. You would go window to window, see all the same gold chains and diamond earrings. So we would just randomly pick a store, go in, see what they had, see how much it cost, and try to negotiate on price, and then go to the next store. And it got me to thinking, how do these stores stand out? Well, they don't. And so in this competitive environment, how do you get your business to stand out? So Guy and Tony talked about customer engagement, how you need to appreciate your customers and provide excellent customer support. And now we have all these great online channels to help us do this. So how many of you actually use one of these channels in your business today? Twitter, Facebook page, anything? Good. How many of you have used one of these as a consumer in interacting with the business? So a lot of us have. But there's one piece that's missing from this idea of customer engagement. So you have your Twitter feed, you have your Facebook fan page, maybe you're doing some Groupon deals, and you have your Foursquare check set up. But are you rewarding your customers for engaging with you? Are you thanking them? Are you appreciating the time and the effort they're putting in to interact with your company? You want to create an emotional connection with your customers, and there's 3 reasons why you want to do this. The first is you want to build brand loyalty. In this competitive environment, you have to give people a reason to come back to your company, to your product, and your service. The second thing is to increase word of mouth and increase referrals, right? We all want new business. And the third thing is to increase our repeat business. You want your customers coming back to buy from you again and again. So let's take a step into the past and think about the games we used to play as kids, right? We played Monopoly and board games, arcade games for those of us, remember those. And we played them because they were fun, right? They gave us an opportunity to socialize with our friends, to interact with them. Maybe we were competitive. We liked to win. We wanted to see our name on the high score of the Pac-Man game at the arcade. And so it was fun. And the reason why I'm so excited about this particular topic of game dynamics is because I like game theory. I think it's really fascinating. But I also really like to play games. I was definitely one of those competitive kids. I like to win. But I also like to interact with people and to learn from their strategies, to see what they're doing. And I think a lot of us are probably the same way because it's part of human nature. So how many of you have played an online game? Any Farmville addicts will need to admit? No? All the hands go down there. Anyone play Angry Birds on their mobile phone? That's a big hit, right? So you're not alone. Many of us actually play online games. Let's go. Here we go. All ages and demographics play. Tens of millions of us play. And actually, the average social gamer is a 43-year-old woman. It's not a 16-year-old teenage kid in his bedroom on the Xbox. It's actually all of us who are playing these online games. So what exactly is a game? Well, a game is 2 elements, rules and goals. You have to achieve something. And I like to add a third element, which is fun. After all, you're not going to play a game if you're not having fun doing it. And there's this term that's been coined called gamification, and a fellow named Gabe Zickerman actually literally wrote the book on this. And what it is that you're applying the mechanics of gaming to what are considered non-game activities. So take, for example, flying, traveling. How many of you are members of frequent flyer programs? Right? A lot of us do because we travel a lot. And so we get points for traveling, for going on these trips, and we get rewarded for those. So they're using game mechanics. How about Foursquare? Any of you use Foursquare and check into places a lot? So we get points, we get rewarded, we get discounts and specials. Even exercising. If you have an iPod, you can download and buy a Nike sensor, and then you can upload your runs to the Nike website, and it will track your progress, your time, your pace, and you can also compete against other people in the community. So why are these companies doing this? Why does Nike do it? Why does Foursquare? Why do the airlines do it? Because they ultimately want to change people's behavior, right? They want us to get us to interact with them more and ultimately buy from them more. So does this stuff actually work? Well, neuromarketing studies have shown that adding game dynamics into your business actually does increase consumer behavior and people buying from you. They found that, say if you have a punch card, right, and people have to punch 9 times to get that 10th item for free, people will actually consume more to get to that 10th item. And interestingly, if you actually give them a head start, so you give them a punch card and you give them 2 free punches to begin with, and you have to have them get to 12 instead, that actually will get to that goal even faster because you gave them a head start. So there's a lot of intriguing things going on with game dynamics. So you may be thinking, well, I'm a B2B company, I don't sell to consumers, or my customers just want to go for that, and that's okay. You don't have to use it for your customers. You can also use it for your employees. It increases morale, makes the work environment more fun, gives people something to achieve, something to compete with, gives managers a way to monitor the progress of their employees, and also ultimately increases employee performance and customer satisfaction. So I mentioned this term game dynamics. So what exactly is game dynamics? Well, it's why people play games. So people play games for a variety of reasons. Some do it because they like to achieve things. Some do it because they like recognition, status, or fame. Some do it because they're competitive. So this here is a screenshot of the Khan Academy, and they offer free online tutorials and everything from basic math to calculus and physics and so on. So you can go on and take these tutorials and the quizzes, and as you take them, you earn badges and points, and you can see your progress. So it's fun. So you're much more likely to come back to the site and to keep using it because you can see this progress indicator. So game mechanics, this term actually is what are the elements of a game, what makes up a game. So you have points and levels and virtual goods. This is an example of a leaderboard from Epic Mix, which is a skiing application. So you can, if you go skiing with your friends or your family, you can actually track your ski runs and different things that you're doing and see who has the top spot. So let's take a moment here. I had a video clip that I wanted to show of a really neat game called Parallel Kingdom. It's a game for the iPhone and the Android. Unfortunately, we don't have internet to show it, but definitely check it out on your phone and download it because they do a really good job of integrating game mechanics called Parallel Kingdom. But I want to think about now how to apply game mechanics to a site that we all know and have probably used, Amazon.com. Right? All of us have probably purchased something from Amazon or at least read reviews. So just thinking about what are some ways that Amazon today could integrate game mechanics into their site? What are some things that they could reward people for doing?
Visiting their site.
You could get points for the number of dollars spent.
Okay, that's a great one for how much you spend. Reviews, for writing reviews, right? Because Amazon really was built on customer reviews, so the more reviews they have, the more people will come to the site.
Referring a product to a friend.
Okay, so sharing content, sharing products with friends is a great idea. Right? So there's a lot of different ways that companies can do this. So just think about how you can start integrating game dynamics into your company. So where can you actually do it? Well, you can do it on a website like Amazon could. Threadless has a street team where you can earn points. Threadless sells custom designed t-shirts. Facebook, you can do it on your Facebook fan page. JetBlue had a really popular promotion a couple of months ago where if you checked into JetBlue terminals with Facebook Places, you earned frequent flyer points, so actually frequent flyer points from checking in on Facebook Places. Zynga, which makes Farmville and all those other Facebook games, you can earn rewards there too. Mobile channels, obviously mobile is a huge and growing industry now. You have Shopkick, which is a shopping application, so you download that, and if you just walk into a store, for Macy's or Target or Sports Authority, as a customer, you get points, you get discounts. It really is a great little application. Foursquare, of course, you can use that to check into restaurants and Starbucks and events that you're going to. And it's a funny story because about a month ago, I was at a conference in California with some colleagues. And that was the week that Foursquare released the newest version of their application where they added leaderboards. So you could actually see how you fared against your friends on Foursquare, how many points you had compared to them. And so my colleagues and I ended up getting into a rather cutthroat competition to see who could be ranked #1 that week. And so we would all go out to dinner together because we were there at the conference. But we would literally race to see who could check in to Foursquare first. And we got there because if you checked in before your friends, you got more points. And so it was fun, it was a great bonding experience for us, but even more importantly, it got us using Foursquare more, having these leaderboards, not only at the conference, but now we're even using it more so when we got back. Even last night, we were out to dinner and I had to check into Foursquare and everyone was making fun of me and said, well, I'm in a competition, I have to check in. So we talked about rewards, rewarding your customers. So what are your rewards for investing this time and these resources into doing it? And so I mentioned at the beginning, there's 3 key elements. Increasing that brand loyalty, that stickiness for your company. increasing word of mouth and referrals. People like to recruit their friends, and giving them games is a way for them to do that. And of course, increasing repeat business and getting that customer lifetime value as high as possible. So what are your next steps when you leave here today? Well, the first thing is always focus on your business model. So I teach a class at Full Sail on internet business model. So this is near and dear to my heart. So you always want to make sure no matter what you're doing, including thinking about adding game dynamics, is does it increase your revenue and does it improve the customer's experience? And also, what are your overall goals and how are you going to measure them? Think about your customers. Who are they? Where are they? Are they on Facebook? Are they on mobile? Are they on your website? What kinds of things do they like to do? What kind of games would they like? What would they like to get rewarded for doing? And also start small. So you're not going to build the next Halo or Call of Duty or Angry Birds, right? You're not a game company. That's not your core competency, and that's okay. So start on your website, on Facebook, maybe doing a mobile application. If you're a physical location, definitely be on Foursquare. Set up there and offer some specials and reward your customers. But also think long term. So the game should never end. There's not an ending point. You want to constantly keep your customers engaged, keep them interested in so that they can see themselves continuously progressing over time. So my final recommendation would just be to get out there, play a game. Download a game to your phone, go on Facebook, and maybe sign up with a different username on Facebook so people don't see that you're playing Farmville on there. But check it out, see what's fun about it, and see how you can integrate it into your business. And you can follow me on Twitter at CivicLink, and if you have any questions afterwards, I'd be glad to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.